The rise of the Mayan civilization can be traced back to around 2000 BCE when small farming villages began to form in the tropical lowlands of present-day Guatemala. Over the centuries, these villages grew into bustling urban centers, complete with intricate stone buildings, large public plazas, and towering pyramids. The Mayans developed highly sophisticated agricultural techniques and an elaborate social structure that allowed their civilization to flourish. However, by the late 9th century, the civilization began to decline for reasons still not fully understood, and many of their great cities were eventually abandoned. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're embarking on an incredible journey through time to explore the fascinating history of the Mayan civilization. From their early beginnings to their remarkable achievements and eventual decline, we'll cover it all. So grab a seat and get ready to dive into the rich and captivating story of the Mayans. Our journey begins around 2000 BCE in the tropical lowlands of present-day Guatemala. The Mayans emerged from small farming communities, eventually developing into one of the most sophisticated civilizations in pre-Columbian America. Their society was deeply connected to their environment, and they developed advanced agricultural techniques, allowing them to thrive in the challenging tropical climate. The early Mayans relied heavily on agriculture, cultivating staple crops like maize, beans, squash, and chili peppers. Their innovative farming techniques, such as slash-and-burn agriculture and terracing, enabled them to maximize crop yields in their diverse and sometimes challenging environments. They also developed sophisticated irrigation systems to manage water resources effectively, supporting population growth and settlement expansion. By 250 CE, the Mayan civilization had entered its classic period, which lasted until around 900 CE. During this time, the Mayans built impressive city-states, each with its own unique characteristics and rulers. Major cities like Tikal, Palenque, and Copán became the centers of political, economic, and cultural life, adorned with grand pyramids, temples, palaces, and plazas. As the Mayan civilization grew, it evolved into a network of powerful city-states, each ruled by a king known as an ajal. These city-states often engaged in both alliances and conflicts, vying for dominance in the region. Tikal, one of the most influential city-states, boasted a population of tens of thousands and featured impressive architectural feats, including towering pyramids and expansive plazas. One of the most remarkable aspects of Mayan civilization was their advanced understanding of astronomy and mathematics. The Mayans developed a complex calendar system, including the famous long count calendar, used to track long periods of time. They were skilled astronomers who could accurately predict solar and lunar eclipses, and they aligned their cities and structures with celestial events. The Mayans used a vigesimal, base 20 number system and understood the concept of zero, which was a significant mathematical achievement. This understanding allowed them to perform complex calculations and record dates far into the future, showcasing their impressive analytical capabilities. Religion played a central role in Mayan society. The Mayans believed in a pantheon of gods and goddesses, each associated with natural elements and celestial bodies. They performed elaborate rituals and ceremonies to appease these deities, including human sacrifices. The rulers were often considered divine and acted as intermediaries between the gods and the people. Temples and pyramids, such as the Temple of the Great Jaguar in Tikal, were constructed to honor these deities and serve as centers for religious activities. These structures were not only religious sites, but also served as gathering places for political and social events. The Mayans were also accomplished artists and craftsmen. They created intricate sculptures, pottery, and murals that depicted scenes from their mythology, daily life, and historical events. Their hieroglyphic writing system, one of the most advanced in the ancient world, allowed them to record their history, religious texts, and administrative records. Mayan art was highly symbolic and often incorporated intricate patterns and vivid colors, reflecting their deep connection to their cultural and spiritual beliefs. These artistic creations serve as a window into the values and traditions of the Mayan world. One of the most enigmatic aspects of Mayan civilization is their sudden decline. By the end of the 9th century, many of the major cities in the southern lowlands were abandoned. The reasons for this collapse are still debated among scholars, but factors such as overpopulation, environmental degradation, warfare, and political instability likely played a role. Evidence of prolonged droughts and resource depletion suggests that the Mayans faced significant environmental challenges that may have contributed to their decline. These challenges would have made it difficult to sustain large populations and complex societies. Despite the decline of the southern cities, Mayan civilization continued to flourish in the northern Yucatan Peninsula. Cities like Chichen, Itza, Uxmal, and Mayapan became prominent centers of power during the Postclassic Period, which lasted until the Spanish conquest in the 16th century. Chichen Itza, one of the most famous Mayan cities, is home to the iconic El Castillo Pyramid. This pyramid, also known as the Temple of Kukulkan, is an architectural marvel. During the spring and autumn equinoxes, the setting sun casts a shadow that resembles a serpent descending the pyramid steps, a testament to the Mayans' astronomical knowledge. The Spanish conquest in the 16th century marked the end of the Mayan civilization as an independent entity. However, the Mayan people and their descendants continue to live in the region, preserving their rich cultural heritage and traditions. The Mayans resisted Spanish domination through various uprisings and maintained their cultural identity despite colonial pressures. In modern times, the Mayan people continue to practice traditional customs, language, and rituals. They celebrate festivals that honor their ancient gods and ancestors, and they produce vibrant textiles, pottery, and other crafts that reflect their cultural heritage. Mayan languages such as Yucatec, Quiche, and Quechua are still spoken by millions of people in Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, and Honduras. In conclusion, the Mayan civilization is a testament to human ingenuity, resilience, and cultural richness. From their advanced knowledge of astronomy and mathematics to their stunning architectural achievements and complex society, the Mayans left an indelible mark on history. Their contributions to art, science, and culture continue to be studied and admired by scholars and enthusiasts alike. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of the Mayans. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more fascinating historical explorations.